Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome here at Crypto Hash Review, where we educate and disseminate information about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, from a Muslim perspective. And today we're going to further on our discussion, laying down the foundation, Islamic foundation, on how to discuss this topic of Bitcoin. And when we say Bitcoin, we mean specifically Bitcoin, not cryptocurrencies as a whole. And we're discussing the issue of intentions and the interaction between intentions and realities. So actions are judged by intentions. Yes, if I did something, my intention was haram, to achieve haram, then the action is haram. And if my intention was to achieve halal and the action is halal, then it is halal. We already acknowledge that intentions has a role to play in the ruling of our actions. However, our intentions cannot change the reality of things independently of our intentions. Meaning, a knife is a knife used to cut. And my intention to kill someone with that knife doesn't make the knife haram. Doesn't make the knife an evil item. It makes my intention and my actions with it evil, but it doesn't change that our knife can be very useful and is very useful. So we live in a world full of innovation. Things are always happening new all the time. New ways of doing things more efficiently. And that is the basis of innovation in the dunya, not in the religion, in the world, in this world here. We innovate to make what we do, which took longer before, now quicker and faster and cheaper. That's the basis of all things. And the way we interact with these innovations, Allah gives us the foundation. هو الذي خلق لكم ما في الأرض جميعا. He is the one who created for you all the things in the earth, all of it to you, for you. So the basis of all things is al-hil, that it is halal, that it is permissible. In Islam, we don't ask why, if this is halal, we ask if it's, what's the evidence for it, why it's haram. Let me say it one more time. In Islam, we don't ask for evidence why something is halal, we ask for evidence why something is haram. So the default in all things is that it is halal. So for example, if someone had a new pen, a new form of pen that allows you to write in 3D, for example, I can write and I can continue writing into space. What's the ruling of using that? It's halal, obviously. Why is it halal? Because there's no reason to say otherwise. If you have any objections, please give us the evidence to say it is haram. But I don't need evidence to give you to say it's halal. This is the basis of all interaction and all things in this dunya, in this planet Earth. Now, there are some things that the base rule is haram. A few things like meat and other kind of things, where the general rule is that it is haram until you have evidence to say halal. But in terms of the general gist of everything on planet Earth, it is halal. And this is useful for mankind and for Muslimin, because innovations always happen. New medicines, new form of trade, new form of... There's always new things happening. And we need to assess whether or not this thing is halal. And if you have nothing to object, then we leave it as it is. That's the default position. However, that doesn't mean that we don't have caution. So there are sometimes we might embark upon something and we might be wondering, I don't see any reason to say it's haram, but I just feel that it kind of goes against something, the feeling of Islam. I don't. Because of that, I will abstain from something until I get something more clear cut, because I don't want to do something that later on I regret. But I'm not going to say it's haram. And that's what you find a lot of the ulama of the past specifically. They might use the word makruh. They dislike or disdain from something because there wasn't exactly evidence, clear-cut evidence to say it's not allowed. But min bab al-wara', it was from something that is a means of abstaining from that which was doubtful. They would shun it, for example. That's not a problem. That is a personal preference. You may shun, I may not shun. It's all good. That's not a problem. And nothing I said here would indicate that I think those who abstain from something that is doubtful to them is something dispraised. No, it's entirely praiseworthy. If you feel individual doubts in yourself and your soul, and you want to stay away from something, that is perfectly fine and legitimate in Islam. But it doesn't make an Islamic ruling. It just makes something personal to yourself. We hope you found this video useful and beneficial. Please press the like button if you liked it, subscribe to our channel, and if you wish to give us a shout and have a discussion about anything to do with cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin. You can find our details on our website, Crypto Hash Review. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.